Hi Flosstube, this is Jordan. My channel is the Tattooed Stitcher and it's a channel about cross stitch. It has been almost 2 months since my last video and there's a lot to get through. I don't know. I think this is everything, but honestly I don't have a good memory, so I can't really remember. This is the general stuff here. April was it was a crazy month. April and May are our crazy months as a family. We've got lots of birthdays and school events, and my husband was working out of town for a few weeks, and it was, yeah, a busy time. So I don't know what to do first. I feel out of practice. It's only been a couple months. We'll do live stuff at the end, I think. So, stitchy things. I have a couple finishes. I don't remember exactly when I finished these, but I believe they're posted on my Instagram. So my first finish was, they're both soda stitch finishes. And let me pull up a picture really quick. Sorry, I'm already unprepared, but it's okay. We're just gonna go. See. I started this March 26th-ish. Oh my goodness, I kind of stitched that fast. Okay, so I was feeling, you know, the spring vibes. It was still snowing and terrible, and I really wanted something bright and happy. And so I bought this soda stitch pattern. What's it called? Flower Four Seasons. Right? I don't know. I don't remember what I called it on Instagram, something different. So I started with the green-haired girl because she's spring, and my first daughter's birthday is in April, so I want to stitch that one for her. And I'm going to stitch summer for the baby. She's a July baby. And then I'm going to stitch fall for myself at some point because I'm a September child. And I stitched this on 28 count linen that I dyed myself with red dye. I feel like I've stitched on 28 count linens before, but maybe I haven't, because this was amazing. I am now like obsessed with stitching on 28 counts. I was strictly like a 32 count, and I still have tons of like 40 count. I hate 36 count. I like 36 count for like primitive stuff. But like 28 count, there's something, oh, I hope that's not, that could just go weird for a second. There's something just so comforting and easy, and like, I can just go when I'm stitching on 28 count. I can just go, loop start and go. And it's not hard to see, and I can take it anywhere. Oh, I love it. So anyways, sorry, enough jabbering. 28 count, I dyed myself. It is super rainy and overcast here today, so the lighting might not be the greatest. Let's see if I can put it up against something. Oh, I wish you could see the color better. It's like really washing out, but that's her. There was a lot of confetti and a lot of different colored backstitch. There was like 3 colors of purple, 3 colors of green and yellow, and 3 colors of each. And then I changed from spring to say Parker's name. I just Googled like cross stitch fonts, and that was like a free one I found. But it's so cute. I hope I left myself enough room here. I think I did. I think it'll be fine. But it turned out so cute. I think I stitched this one in less than a week. I just couldn't stop. And like, I mean, 28 count, my stitches just look so nice. I'm obsessed. So there was one, and I'll probably wait to start the summer girl when it's summer. We're just like, right now we're on the tail end of winter, beginning of spring, where it's like mashed and it's horrible. Like a mix of snow, hail, sleet, and sunshine. So like in one day, the other day last week, I woke up and it was like cloudy and rainy, and then it got really sunny, and I was like, this is so great, open all the windows. And then that afternoon it was hailing, and then sunshine, but still hailing. And then it stopped hailing. And it's just maddening, but we're getting there. Okay, and then my other finish was, what is this pattern called? I think it's called Flower Girl. Right there. It's another Soda Stitch Flower Girl. I finished this one pretty early on in the month, and it's stitched on a 28 count Alma from Hand Dyed by Rolanda. It's washing out. It's much more vibrant blue than this, but this one was so fun to stitch too. She's so cute. Look at the little kitty. I love this one. Lots of different colors of backstitch, some confetti areas, and not every Soda Stitch is like this. I know these two are, but not every one is like this, where it's different colors of backstitch and confetti heavy. They're not all like that. But I have been really enjoying the ones that have more than just black backstitch. They give it something else, I think. I accidentally cut a thread in this fabric right here. I know there are like ways to fix it. It's kind of disappointing because that's kind of a good size piece I could do something on. I wonder if like I just stitched over it, like it would be okay. What do you think? I don't want to waste it. It's pretty fabric. So those are my two finishes for the last couple months. And now we can do WIPS. What did I start first? I think I started this one first. So my first WIP is a Soda Stitch, and I'm actually stitching this with Bernadette from Burn Stitches. Feel free to join us if you would like to. It's called Elf Tree, and we started it because of Amber, Rogue Mama Stitcher. She has this hanging behind her sometimes in her videos, and I can't find the pattern to show. I thought it was just in my recents. Maybe it's in here. Yes, right here. So this is what it looks like. It's finished. It's really big. It's a really big pattern. So it might take me a while. But this, I'm stitching this on Hand Dyed by Rolanda. This one was given to me from Amber. It's a 28 count, there's cat hair on it. 28 count opalescent Ugana. And this is how far I got on it. The fabric is stunning. But it's a little hard for me to stitch on. I'm not super acquainted with stitching on opalescents, and it's a bit tricky on the eyes, so I can't do very much at once. Yesterday I stitched these big pink chunks. It's like a blanket in the tree or something, for Bernadette's Sunday Scaries hashtag, because this one scares me a little. There's so much tree, like the trunk is really big. And we also have a hashtag Soda Fairy SAL. So any fairy is welcome to join. So there's that one. And then I started, so you know that I've stitched 2 of the little ballerina bears from Soda Stitch, and I started the 3rd bear. So that's just my start on it. I know if I just put it in on my stand, it'll be done in a few days, but I think I might actually bring this in the car today for dance because it's nice and small. Okay, remember when I talked about how I did not like these frames because I couldn't get it I couldn't figure them out. Well, I just like took some time and figured out how to get them in the frame. And you have to like shove the frame on it. They're pretty tight, and then pull the corners tight, pull the corners tight, pull the corners tight, and then continually pulling the sides. And then, I mean, that's tight, and it stays tight. And the one nice thing about them over a Q-snap, I mean, I still use my Q-snaps, but is, you know, the Q-snap, the clamps get like worn out, and I have to like stuff 3 layers of warm and natural, like quilt batting, to keep it like tight in there. And it makes me insane. But like the nice thing with like a hoop, they don't stay tight. And the hoop marks are way less with these than a round hoop. I would never leave a project in a round hoop ever. Cause good luck getting those marks out. But these are way easier. They're way easier to get out. Like this is a Joblin, and I'm not worried about it being in the hoop. It's been in this frame for 3 days. I'm not worried about it. So yeah, my small start on that one. And then I started a big SAL with Amber. The sun just came out. Oh, sorry, I have a dry mouth. I started a big stitch along with Amber, Rogue Mama Stitcher. I'm sure she's already shown hers a few times. She's had a few videos since my last one, since we've started. And that is the cards of Alice in Wonderland. Well, she's stitching the cards of Hansel and Gretel. It is adorable. It's so cute. It's so cute. And she's changing some of the colors in it, and it's just like, I love it. I love it. So I'm stitching cards of Alice. So cute. And I'm stitching it on a 32 count. It's just called light blue. It's a Lugana from Zweigart. And I have 3 cards finished, and they're wrinkly because I just pulled it out of the Q-snap because I just finished the Queen this morning. So here I am. Oh, I wish you could see this blue better. This is like the most impossible blue to photograph and get clear image of. It looks so gray, but it's like blue. It's like baby blue. I wish you could see better, but it's, oops. It's so pretty, and it just is really complementing all the Alice colors really well. Oh geez. It's like coming apart, like the serging is like falling off up here. But that's where I am. I just finished the Queen this morning. So there she is. And there's this cute little dessert one. And then Alice. They're so cute. These are my 3 new needle minders I just got. They're like acrylic ones. Oh, I love them. I love flat ones for holding all your needles. But, it's so cute. It has been so much fun. I'm definitely addicted to stitching on it, but it's a lot of white. It's a lot of white. It's a lot of white. That's all I'll say. But so now I'm trying to decide which direction I want to go next. I should probably do the card that's above the Queen, but it's my favorite card. So I'm like, do I do that right now, or do I save it to the end and keep my motivation up to get to that card? So the card that's above the Queen, I'm arranging them differently than in this like pattern image. I'm not doing the center square here, and they're all gonna be in like rows of 2 and 4 across. So the one above the Queen in that scheme is the cat, the Cheshire Cat. That is my favorite card right there. I love him. And so I'm like, do I do him next, or do I do some of these ones that I know are gonna be killers first? The one next to Alice on the top is going to be the White Rabbit. And then the one underneath him is going to be either this key or this teapot. I'm not sure. And then the little card dude is next to whichever one, you know. So I'm not sure which one I'm gonna do next. Oh, they're all adorable, but I'm having a lot of fun with that SAL. And Amber is keeping my competitiveness going. It's what's keeping me stitching on it. And I like that. We're always gonna have to have some kind of SAL going so that I know I'll get a finish if I'm stitching something with Amber. Okay. Next WIP, these are not in order of when I started them, by the way. But the next project I started was because in Amber's latest video, she showed her FFO of our Puppies Bakery project we did. And oh, it's so cute. It's so cute. And so I was like, okay, well, now I have to stitch the Cat's Bakery so I can have both of them together. So I started the Cat's Bakery. It is so fun. And I'm stitching it on a Rolanda, duh. It's a Jobelin, a 28 count Jobelin. You're not gonna see the whole thing because I'm not taking it, like the whole fabric, because I'm not taking it out of the Q-snap. But this is where I got. Do I need to put something behind here? This is where I got on it. So the fabric is very pinky and blue mottled. And I got that first little kitty in the middle rolling out that dough done. And this is the start of another kitty and the start of another kitty. He's sleeping under the table. And this is a tray of donuts, and I really want to get to those. But this has a lot of white right here, and I was stitching a ton of white on Alice, and I was like, I need something that's not white. Something that's not white. But it's so cute, with his little face. I still have to do the back stitch in his cheeks, but. And I stitched this purple. This is like a purple donut, and I stitched it in the wrong color purple. And I'm trying to determine if I'm actually going to rip it out or not, because he's holding like a icing bag that has more of that purple color in it. Like, would it be weird if it was two different color purples? I don't know. It's not that many stitches, but it's like annoying. I hate ripping out stitches. So we'll see. Undecided for now. This is another new needle minder. I got another little acrylic one, like a kitty in a little jar. It's cute. Okay. I think that's all. No. No, that's not a new start. Okay, I have 2 more new starts. Oh, so another new start I did. Let me pull up the picture. I think I mentioned that I was going to start this though in my last video. It is a Brooks Books seasonal cake, and they are free. And I decided to start the April cake, and I'm just stitching it on a scrap piece of it's the same fabric I stitched the romantic. Woo, that got bright, didn't it? The romantic mime on, so it's just a scrap piece of that. And so it's the April cake, and I can show you the chart because they're free. So that's what it'll look like. And I'll just use, you know, beads from my stash and everything. And this is, yikes, I might need to pull that down. That's what it looks like. So the fabric is like a very pale pink, but that's how far I got on it. This would be a good one to keep in the car, actually. It's very cute. Yeah, there you go. Go behind that cloud. Okay, so that was my another new start. And my last new start that I did was, I don't need to show that for this, was a chart that I have had kitted up forever. I've had the beads. This is probably the first it's a Nora Corbett, and it's probably the first one I ever bought and had kitted up. And it is C Flora. I'm just gonna quickly hold that. There we go. C Flora. And I am stitching her on 28 count linen. This is a 28 count. That's news to me. Linen from XJU Designs called Dragonfly. And it's a really pretty, like, mossy, seafoamy green. And that's how far I got on her. It's very subtly modeled, but she's been a lot of fun. She'll fit perfectly on this little fat 8th. She has quite a few beads. Quite a few beads. Only one Krynic. But yeah. So I have a Nora whip. She's my only, oops, that's the back. She's my only Nora whip, I believe. I might have one other. Don't quote me. So that is the end of my new start palooza, obviously. And the last whip I worked on was a soda stitch. Oh, yikes, what is that? Peter, it's one of the fairy tale. Oh, I don't have a cover page. Looks like that. One of the fairy tale like squares. And I started this last summer and then haven't really stitched on it a ton, and I don't know why. I don't know what it is. I think it's absolutely adorable. It's like the cutest thing, but I don't know why I struggle stitching on it. Like, I'm just like, don't ever want to stitch on it. I don't know why, but I got quite a bit done on it when I picked it up last. It's just stitched on a 32 count cream or ivory Lugana or something. And when I picked it up, I stitched Tinkerbell, and I did the back stitch on these flowers, and then I finished this moon block, and then I did the ship and back stitched the ship. So I did three plus motifs last time I picked it up. It's really cute. There's the end of the whip parade. Okay. Yeah. Whips that are not mine, but are really cute, I wanted to show you. So my kids, I gave my kids these My First cross stitch kits for Christmas, and they've been asking me to help them start them, and I finally did. Parker has really taken to it. She hasn't stitched on it for a few weeks, but hers is this little unicorn, and she's been highlighting it. She has it in this little kit bag, and she's actually doing really well. Her stitches look really good. That needs to be tied off. I've been teaching her like the one leg at a time method, but like, she's gotten that far. She really wanted to get to the pink, so we got to the pink. So that's been kind of fun. She's been doing really good with that, and I don't have to monitor her very much. It's like, you know, finish the thread and start the new thread and all that. And so then my son was like, well, I want to start mine, and I knew that when we started his, he would do like 3 crosses and didn't want to do it anymore. I was right, but whatever. He's this little kitty, and he struggled a little more than sister, but not too bad. He got 2 rows, almost 2 rows. So there's his little start. It's kind of fun. So we'll see how they do. Maybe in the summertime we'll do some more. Okay, so whips are done. Move this out of the way. We can do haul. I believe this is everything. I hope I don't re-show some things, but I don't think you've seen any of this. So chart haul. I got the new Mirabilia Luda. She's a stunner. I got the beads too. She's so pretty. And I had to get her because of Luda. It's Luda. If you don't know what I'm talking about, cross stitch with Luda. She hasn't been super active on YouTube lately, but for good reason. And then I got this one because Samantha, the Hygge Stitcher, showed her finish of her, and I immediately bought it. She's so pretty. And it is, I dropped all these. Bliss Fairy, the Bliss Fairy. Oh, she's so pretty. And she's got, I'm just looking at the chart right now. Why is this a Teresa Wentzler? Are we channeling Teresa Wentzler with this design? Because why all the blends? Is that truly necessary to have that many blends? I'm sick. I don't stitch Teresa Wentzler for a reason. Good times. Okay. And then I got this Nora Corbett because of Lauren Cross Stitch Bunny. She showed it on one of her older videos. And it is the red cabbage sprite. And she's got like tattoos on her arms. Like, I had to have it. I love those blue and purple wings. She's really pretty. She has one water lily. 1, 2, 3, 4 beads. Not bad. And then I got this other Nora Corbett, the Coffee House. I like that one the best. I also like the Victorian Mansion house or something. I like that one too. But I like this one because it had the horse and the sleigh and the little tree in the window. That's cute. And then I got 4 soda stitch patterns. They're like the seasonal tree houses. So you can buy these on Etsy, but on her Etsy shop, they do not have these little people, these little children in them. And I asked Young why, and it was like artistic decision, I guess, to leave them out. So the only place I could find them with the little kids is an actual physical paper pattern, and I got them off eBay, and they came from Jeannie's, I think it's called Jeannie's Cross Stitch in South Korea. So they took a journey to get to me, but I love them. They're so cute. So this is Treehouse of Summer. Mary, the Daydream Stitcher, just started one of these. I want to say it was the Treehouse of Summer, but it could be the Treehouse of Spring. Not sure. So this is the Treehouse of Summer. So like on the Etsy ones, there's no kids. It's just like an empty hammock. And then this is Treehouse of Spring. Treehouse of Fall. And Treehouse of Winter. So cute. I loved those. And then Happy Mail, Amber, Rogue Mama Stitcher, sent me this. Lauren, the Cross Stitch Bunny, showed it in one of her older videos. It was the 2023 Rendale Designs calendar that came with their, I think it's the World of Cross Stitching magazine. Like that magazine comes with like, you know, bonus little kits and things. And this was the thing that came with it in like January or December or something. I'm not sure. And you can't buy this. And she had stitched the hedgehog and the squirrel. And they were so cute. And Amber so kindly sent me the bonus chart that came with her magazine. And I just think they're so cute. I love them. They're very bothy threads, and maybe I'm like ignorant and it's the same designer as bothy threads. I don't know, but they look like bothy threads, and I've always wanted to stitch one of those. But those kits, settle down. They are so expensive. For why though? Okay, so fabric. Obviously, I have fabric, and it's all Rolanda. Still unsure. This is a 28 count Lugana. They're not unnamed. Ooh, she's wild. She's here. It's very purpley, pinky. It's fun. I like that one. Very fun. This one is a 28 count opalescent Lugana. Purpley, orangey. It's more purple than is showing up in this lighting. It's definitely more purple tones that you're not seeing. But a stunner. And the last piece, other than my Cat's Bakery piece, is another 28 count Lugana. And it's like this really pretty, oh gosh, it's just getting so washed out. Pale blue and pinks number. So yeah. Okay. So my other haul was thread. I have mentioned on my channel before that I use CXC thread and DMC. Like I mix them up in my box. I'm not a purist. And so I ordered a full set of CXC from AliExpress, which comes from China. And I got a full set of 447 colors for 10 cents a skein. So it was $49, I think, for the full set. And it's due to be delivered any day. It's at my post office, but it hasn't come yet. But I also ordered another set of another brand of thread. Bernadette has mentioned this on her channel, and I know she is stitching a soda stitch in this thread. She's doing like a cool comparison experiment with DMC, CXC. This thread is called AMO, I'm not sure. And then Royal Broderie. And the AMO set was 505 colors. So the 447, like, I'll show you. It came packaged really nicely. This is the 447 standard DMC color range set, and it's the same DMC numbers. So there's no like converting going on. The same with the CXC, it's all DMC numbers. There's no converting. And it's made 100% Egyptian cotton. It is wonderful. It is absolutely fabulous. I love this thread. And if I can pay 10 cents a skein for essentially the same thing as something that's now going to be 70 cents a skein, I'm going to. I'm not picky about it. So it came with the 447, this is crinkly, sorry, colors. And then it came with the DMC 1 through 35 colors. And then it came with, I'm not entirely sure what these colors are. Bernadette said, it says 16 new DMC colors, but Bernadette said when she put these into like Google, they're like out of production DMC colors. It says from 3880 to 3895. So I don't know, but there's those. And then it came with some other of their types of thread. Helos, AMO Helos. I'm not sure what that means. If it's like their version of like silk or something, but came with those. So I got 505 skeins of thread from this store on AliExpress for $59. So I paid 10 cents a skein. And it's wonderful. I hold it up next to DMC and I can't tell a difference. So then I also ordered some CXC, 2 label CXC DMC 1 through 35. So I've got 2 sets of DMC 1 through 35, and I paid $3 for each 1 through 35 set. And they're wonderful. They're so soft, and they're softer than DMC. They're softer than the AMO because the AMO is 100% cotton, but these are a cotton poly blend. So they stitch more like a silk. And they're lovely. I love them. And I just want people to know that there are options out there that are not DMC. You do not have to stitch in DMC. There are other options that are much more economical. I know it's hard times all around for all of us, and if you can spend less and still end up with something beautiful, why not? So that is an option. I've ordered from AliExpress multiple times. I don't feel unsafe ordering from there. I've even had to cancel orders and I immediately get a refund, and I use my PayPal, so it's protected double. So don't let that scare you from ordering from there because it's unfamiliar, when you could really save yourself some money. And then I also ordered a bundle of 12, but I think I got 2 of them. So I think this is 24, $3.10. This was $1. And Blanc, because I'm using a lot of white. I've been using a lot of white. So I got white and just 1, and I got 2 of the white, and then just 1 of the B5200. So yeah. Oh, and then I also got 2 packs of needles. They had these needles, which looked, to me from the picture, looked just like a tulip, like tulip needles, the gold eye. They look just like a tulip. So I got 28 and 26, and I've been using them. They're great. No tarnishing, no bending, no breaking. The eyes are smooth. And I paid $1 for, I think there's 24 needles in each pack, and they were $1. Because if you're like me, you lose a lot of needles, and your husband really loves it. So yeah, if you have any questions about how to order from AliExpress or like which shop I ordered from on there, because there's a lot of shops, just message me. Message me on Instagram. I'm really responsive there. It's very easy. I promise it's not scary. So the last bit of haul is actually my daughter's haul. So this kind of goes into life a little bit, just for a second. Wait, no, let me do this first. Okay. Plans as far as like purchasing plans in the future, I have a few. I don't know if you guys have seen the new releases from Joan Elliott and Bella Filipina, but I am really excited about them. I've never stitched Joan Elliott, and I don't have Joan Elliott patterns. I have one little book, but it was only because I wanted the dragon that was in it. So I don't have any Joan Elliott patterns. I've never, she has some beautiful ones, but I've never been like, I need to stitch out right now. And then they released this new one, and it's called The Winter's Gift. And I just loved it. Oh, it won't be like clear, but look at the little fox and her dress. I don't know how I feel about the veil and the antlers coming off of her. Like, I might do a little editing there, but I loved that dress and that fox. So that's gonna be on my to be purchasing. And also, Drin released Snow White from Bella Filipina, and I'm deceased. I just can't decide if I want to order the bead pack or not right now. I'm really hoping that this means there's going to be a series of fairy tale peeps, because I will buy every single one. So that's gonna be on my to purchase. And then just quickly, it was my daughter's birthday. She didn't know what she wanted to do for her birthday, and so she asked if we could go to the craft store and she could buy something from the craft store. And I said, girl, yes. So we went to the craft store and she got a few other little things, but we also got her a little teeny tiny hoop because it's hard to stitch without like just holding the fabric for little cats. So we got our little pink hoop, and we picked out this really pretty, you're not gonna be able to tell, it's a baby pink opalescent 14 count Ada, just a Charles Craft DMC. But it's a sparkly pink, and she loved that. So I'm gonna be on the hunt for like really simple, really easy patterns for her to try after she finishes her little unicorn. Yes. Okay. So now, I have been talking with Amber and Bernadette, and we thought we want to start a SAL, and we want to host a SAL together. We all get a lot of people commenting on our videos or messaging us how they love the Soda Stitch patterns, but they'd like to stitch one, but don't want to start one, or are intimidated to start one, or for some reason don't start one. And so we thought maybe if we hosted a SAL and we picked the pattern, we said, this is what we're starting, this is when we're starting it, more of you would be encouraged to join us. And we just thought it'd be really fun. And we're going to hashtag it My First Soda SAL. And the pattern, that we have chosen for all of us to stitch is, maybe I should have the pattern name before I just, dive in here. The pattern name is Clean Day. And you can get it on the Etsy shop. It is $4.80 before tax. What happened? And this is what she looks like. She's very cute. Not a ton of stitches. There's a cute little animal. It's just a cute girl out there doing work with her little pet. And it's super cute. And it'd be really fun if lots of people joined us and used the hashtag, and we could watch all of you stitching your sodas. So I will leave the link to this pattern below, where you can just click it and go buy it's a PDF. So it's instantaneous. And we are going to start at Memorial Day weekend. So that gives you a good month to like pick your fabric and get your flosses and be ready to go. But that's what we're going to stitch. She's very cute. My first Soda SAL. Please join us. It's going to be fun. It's going to be really fun. But feel free to message any one of us, any three of us, will be more than willing to answer questions and help you out if you need any help. But yeah, that's all my stitching stuff. I believe it felt like a lot, but yeah. So stitching stuff is done. Plans going forward, I'm going to keep stitching on my Cards of Alice, and I'm going to keep stitching on the Cat's Bakery. I just kind of like rotate them around whatever I feel like, and I don't put limits on my starts and I just don't. It's too hard, and it's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be fun. I have to remind myself that all the time. It's supposed to be fun. It's a hobby. It doesn't hurt anybody to have 100 WIPs. It doesn't hurt anybody to have 15 WIPs. Like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So I don't know if I know that we're going to start the Soda SAL. I don't know about like focusing on finishes, or I don't no goals. We're just going. I'm trying to survive. April and May it's tough months. It's busy. So we'll recap April a bit. So the first week of April was my daughter Parker's birthday. She turned 6, and it was fun. She had school for half the day, and she brought unicorn cupcakes to school, and she made me deliver them. Apparently only the coolest kids' parents deliver a treat, but so I got to walk my Adam Sandler looking self into the school at 8:15 to deliver some cupcakes. It's okay. So, and then we picked her up and we went to town, which is like a 25 minute drive, depending on where you're going from us. And we went to, we had a few like random errands we had to run. But then we went to the craft store and she got to pick out some things. And then we went to pick up her cake that I had ordered, and it was cute. It was like a, maybe I have a picture of it, but on my phone. It's cute. It was like a round cake, and it had like a My Little Ponies like scene on the top, and then a purple border, and then the whole sides, all the sides was covered in like pastel sprinkles. It was super cute. And holy crap, it was really expensive. It was just like an Albertsons. I don't know if you have Albertsons where you are, but like Kroger. Just like a Kroger bakery cake. And it was like $42 for cake. Okay, we will be having homemade cakes from now on. That's insane. It was very good, but jeez. Okay. We picked out ice cream and everything, and then that night we got like pizza for dinner, and then family came over and we did cake and gifts, and it was a great day. And then it was Easter like 2 days later, and the Easter bunny came in the night. Almost forgot though. He had to get up at midnight because he forgot that it was Easter. Luckily my husband remembered before he went to bed. So the Easter bunny came. And we just did dinner at my parents' house, and they had a little hunt. It was just chill. It was good. And then the rest of the month just flew by. We finished the basement. If I had a shot, I would take a shot right now. We finished the basement. Our part, at least. We're waiting for the carpet to be installed in 2 weeks, but our part is done. And it was like we just had a big push to like get it done. Like it was like the finishing work. So I spent a solid week, Sunday to Sunday, minimum of 3 hours a day downstairs painting all the walls, painting all this, everything, painting. And it was terrible. And I never want to paint another room ever again in my life. Somebody remind me how terrible it was to paint the basement in like a year when I want to paint my bedroom. Okay, thanks. So yeah, painted all week. I think one of the days I was down there almost 7 hours painting, and blew out my back doing it. So, but it's done. And then last weekend, not because it's Monday today. I never say the date in my videos. I'm just realizing it's Monday, April 24th. We're still in April. It's not May. It's not May. Ooh. So last weekend, we spent a day putting in all the doorknobs and all the like door stoppers and the light fixtures, and put back in all like the ceiling, the vent covers, and just the little finishing things. And then we spent another weekend just cleaning, sweeping and scraping the mud piles off the floor, and more sweeping and vacuuming and more sweeping. And it is clean. It's clean, ready for carpet. The stairs are not clean. I'm definitely avoiding doing that part. I really don't want to do that part. They're so dirty. But anyways, the basement's done. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Just in time for summer, right? But at least we'll have a nice cool place to retreat to, and a place for the children to be banished to when I need a break. So now we're looking on to other projects, what we want to do this summer, which we'll be focusing outside, obviously, is summer. We're not gonna be able to do a fence this year. I don't know how people afford fences. That's just absolutely insane. We're definitely gonna plant trees. I'm not sure what kind of trees to get. My husband was looking at like a it's like a hybrid, I don't know what's a hybrid with, but like a weeping willow hybrid type that grows not as like wide and hangy as a willow, but they're really pretty. So I don't know if they even sell them around here. We need to go to a few nurseries and look around. And we would really like to pour some more concrete in our backyard. The patio that came with this house is pretty small. And so we would really like to pour more concrete. So we'll see. Cost-wise, I'm not sure what that looks like. So I have no idea. We just had to pay to put rain gutters on the house. And it's not a fun thing to have to buy rain gutters. But they're a necessary evil we learned over the winter. Not having rain gutters is really terrible. Really terrible. So I think that's all. We're just doing our normal stuff, just dying for summer, dying for spring. The kids are ready to be done with school. Well, Axel's ready to be done with school. He does not want to go to school anymore. But Parker is dreading the last day of school. And May, we've got dance recitals and last days of school and field trips and dance recitals and Memorial Day. And then we've got 3 family birthdays, and my sister-in-law and her family are coming back. They've been traveling in a camper for the last year, and so they're coming back. It's gonna be busy time, but it'll be fun. And then it'll be summer, and we don't have any trips planned. Last summer we went to Disneyland. That was a once-in-a-lifetime thing for us, but no trips planned, just like the normal thing, swimming lessons and playing outside in the hose. So yeah, Axel and Parker just in school. Hubby's just working, and I'm just trying to keep the house looking like a bomb didn't just go off. It's proving to be very difficult. The baby, I keep calling her the baby, but she's a toddler. She's 21 months. 21 months. She's not walking yet. Can somebody commiserate with me on this? I have a 21-month-old who's not walking. She can walk when I hold her hand, but she's like terrified. Absolutely terrified to walk. She'll walk along furniture, but like the bare open floor, no. It's really, really frustrating me. She's been in physical therapy since August of last year and still not walking, and mom's going insane about it. I'm really tired of replacing pants with all the knees blown out because she just walks on her knees everywhere. Does anybody understand this? Anybody else have an almost 2-year-old who isn't walking? I think I'm gonna lose my mind about it. But that's what we're working on with her. I've had some not great medical things going on, so just trying to get those figured out. And I don't know, it's not fun. I hate medical stuff, but they're necessary. So working through those. It's nothing like insane serious, so don't worry about it. But that's all that's really going on with me. And that is all. I think I will leave it at that. Please join us with the new Stitch Along. Memorial Day weekend is when we're starting, and it would just be really fun if a soda is something that you've been interested in wanting to stitch. This is a fun way to stitch one with a whole group of people. Thanks for watching my video. Sorry it's a little bit long, but I hope to get another one done in a month. I don't want to go over a month again. It's a lot. So yeah. Oh wait, shows. I always go over my shows. Sorry. Sorry, I'm really organized today. I have been watching because some people have asked me. I have been watching Supernatural. I don't know why I want to say Twilight Zone. That's not it. It's Supernatural, the one with the brothers. And it's been good. I've been enjoying it. I think I'm on season 6, the end of season 6. It's like, there have been a lot of really good episodes, a lot that I've really enjoyed. And then there's some where I'm like, I have to remind myself, like, this is a CW show. This is CW actors, CW writing. Like, it's okay. It's not, you know. But overall, it's been fun. I've been enjoying it. If you watch the show, then you know, like, I love to say, Sammy! It's like Dean says that like every 5 minutes in every episode. Sammy! It cracks me up every time. But, so I'm making my way through that one. And I started Peaky Blinders again. It's just I just love that show. And I can't watch too many new shows at once. Okay, I can't. So we've been watching Peaky Blinders again. And we watched the latest 2 seasons of Love is Blind. It's on Netflix. If you've never watched it, it's pretty entertaining. So that one was fun to watch. Just like a fluffy, stupid reality garbage show. But yeah, it's fine. We all need those to break up the monotony. I don't think I watched any new movies. I don't think so. I've been reading a lot. I can't remember all the names of the books I've read. I've been reading a lot. I'm rereading Outlander, the Outlander books too. I don't know if you've ever read the Outlander books, but you need to. I'm finished the first one. I'm on the second one, Dragonfly and Amber. I'm about halfway through. And I know that there's like a final season of Outlander starting soon. But I didn't watch the last season because I had heard they deviated so much from the book and I just can't. With the deviation they did, no. They did Claire dirty and I can't deal with that. So I don't know if I'll watch it or not. But I did rewatch like the first 3 seasons. The first 3 seasons of the TV show because they're on Netflix. The first couple seasons, I think I rewatched the first 3 or 4. Because they stay pretty in line with the books in the first seasons. So I really enjoy those. And yeah, as far as shows, I'm just gonna keep going with those ones I'm on. I've been really bad at watching Flosstube lately. I've only watched a few. But okay, enough yammering from me. Thanks for watching. I will see you in a month. And I hope you're enjoying your stitching and wherever you are in the world, what season you're in or entering. I know, Morgan, you are entering winter and I'm sorry. Oh, but to be fair, you've had summer and it's our turn. It's my turn for summer. But so I hope you're enjoying it as much as you can wherever you are. And I will see you in a month. Bye.